Do you think that you're like mature beyond your years to be able to be that profound right now and not want to go, paint the town red like other people? Or do you think that...
I guess it's one of those things. I think everybody's different. It's like when you're in high school or something, there's the party girls, and then there's like the studious girls. Everybody's different. I think that it just sort of is your genes. And then it's also like, the people you surround yourself with. If you're hanging out with like partying people or your parents don't really care, then it's going to be harder. For me, I'm very close with my parents, and I want them to be proud of me. So when I do something, I like it when they say, oh, we're so proud of you. This was such a great, article in this magazine. For me, it's like, that makes me feel good when my parents are proud of me. So if it was something embarrassing, I would genuinely feel embarrassed and hurt, and it would make me want to hide. It definitely wouldn't make me want to party even more. I don't get it. But
what is it you think that your parents instilled in you? I mean, do you think it's just the fear of disappointing them?
Maybe it's just
because I know that was how it was with me. I'm like, I don't want to ever do anything wrong where they're going to look at me with those eyes.
Yeah, I think I'm just a perfectionist in that way. I just want to do everything right, and I obviously don't. I make mistakes all the time that I wish I didn't. But in the end, I figure I'm human. I'm doing the best I can, and I don't know. I just try to do my best, but I can't. I'm definitely not perfect.
Yeah. Well, I was on The View 2 weeks ago, and that was the day that Lindsay Lohan got arrested. And I was trying to see both sides. I said, listen, she grew up really young in this business. It's really hard to hold it together. There's pressures. There's, all this stuff. And they brought up your name. And they said, well, Amanda Bynes was on the other day, and she hasn't gotten into this trouble. And
I thought, so nice.
I thought that was really, a great testament to you and how hard you've worked to, keep on the straight and narrow, because you grew up in this business as well, and it's hard to really not cave into those pressures. And you said something in Us Weekly that was interesting, where you're like, tell Lindsay to come move in with my parents. What do you think would happen if she moved in with your parents?
I don't know what would happen, but it would be fun. It definitely should be some sort of reality show. But I don't know. I guess it's just because, I don't know, my dad's
strict.
My parents were strict, but my dad was a dentist, and, he knows money doesn't grow on trees, so he was about, working hard, and he earned everything that he has. So for me, I mean, if I would ever, start to, act like, like cocky or whatever, he's the type of guy who would sort of be like, what are you talking about? He would sort of like put me in my place.
Yeah.
So I never had the chance to be like that. And in the end, I look up to my parents and everything that they accomplished. And like you said, I don't want them to be disappointed in me. Like I have that fear as well. So I don't know. I feel like for me, I'm just so lucky to be in this position I'm in. I don't want to blow it away. Like, and I can also, that's another thing is when you work so long, like since I've been doing it since I was like, my first commercial was when I was 7. I'm 21 now. It's, I feel like I'm still paying my dues. I still feel like I still need to, keep working and getting better. I don't know. I just don't feel like now's the time to like party and be like, woohoo, I've made it. I feel like when I'm like, Meryl Streep's, if I'm ever like that, then she can party. She can do whatever she wants in my book. Do you know what I mean? Like she's respected. She's an amazing mother, actress. So
that's when you can go let loose.
Yeah, but they don't because like they don't need to. I think they have enough attention. So I don't know.
I wonder. Your parents are still together, obviously. Yes. Do you think that, like in the Lindsay case or in a Britney's case, do you think that having parents that are broken up doesn't help?
Who knows? I definitely feel like it helps that my parents are still together, but, I feel like I said, it all depends on who you surround yourself with. You just have to be with people who, if you're with people who do crazy things, that's going to be the type of stuff you're going to do. It's hard, peer pressure is hard. So for me, those types of people scare me, and whenever I was with, partying people, I definitely felt like, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm not cool enough to be with these people, and I instantly wanted to leave, and hang out with my calmer friends. I just don't like anything too edgy.
I love it. My dad always used to say, Maria, tell me who your friends are and I tell you who you are. And it makes sense. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are.
That's so true.
Your friends are surrounding yourself with. What do you do for fun then? Because, you work really hard. You're a business. You're an empire. Like, what do you do to let loose and just enjoy yourself?
Well, I guess I would say the only thing I love traveling, and this job does allow me to travel a lot, and I get to do the things I love. Like, I always wanted to be a designer, but I never had to go to school for it. So, to me, that was pretty sweet. I didn't have to go to school, and I'm still doing it. I can't believe it. I'm so blessed. So why would I don't know why I'd ever become, like, a jerk or anything. Like, I don't get it, to me. But